Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you all are fine. I'm your teacher Hana Amreen, and today in this lesson we are going to learn about regular and irregular verbs. In this lesson we will learn the difference and we will use different verbs in our sentences. Let's see the definition again. What is a verb? A verb is a word that expresses an action or a state of being. A verb has different types, for example, finite verbs, non-finite verb, action verb, helping verb, linking verb, regular verb, and irregular verb. Verb classification. How can be verbs classified according to the way they form their past tense? Verb can be classified as regular verb and irregular verb according to the use of their tense. Regular verbs are the verbs which end on D or ED, and they form their past form by adding D or ED at the end of the verb. For example, laugh, laughed, so at the end you can see ED is added. Smile, smiled. Now look at the relation of subject with the verb past tense form while using ed in the regular verbs. If the verb is singular or the plural or it is first person like I, the verb is used with the same second form ed. For example, if you say you singular started, and if you say it singular rained, and if you say they plural wanted. So with all pronouns or all subjects, we used second form of the verb by adding D or ED at the end of regular verbs. Here are some examples of regular verbs. The base form is the first form of the verb and the simple past form is the second form of the verb. Let's see the base form: accept and the past form accepted, achieve, achieved, add, added, admire, admired, admit, admitted, adopt, adopted, advise, advised, agree, agreed, allow, allowed, announce, announced, appreciate, appreciated, approve, approved, argue, argued, arrive, arrived, ask, asked, assist, assisted, attack, attacked. You can notice in these examples if the verbs are ending on E, so here we have added here only D. But if the verbs are not ending on ED, so we are adding with those verbs ED at the end to make them past form. Now let's learn about irregular verbs. To talk about what happened yesterday, we use the past tense. Irregular verbs change completely. For example, go becomes went, eat becomes ate, and do becomes did in the past form. Always remember, an irregular verb is one that does not take the ending for the past simple form, while most irregular verbs change completely. As an example, buy changes into bought, and some irregular verbs do not change their form. They are also called irregular verbs. For example, put remains the same in the past and past participle form. Let's review some irregular verbs. Verbs have three forms: present form, past form, and past participle form. Past participles form is usually used with the helping verb has, have, or had, and it changes its form. Sometimes it remains the same as past tense. Let's see some examples here. Bring first form becomes brought in the past tense, and brought, has brought, have brought, or had brought. Come, came, has come, have come, or had come. Go, went, has gone, have gone, or had gone. Make, made, has made, have made, had made. Run, ran, has run, have run, had run. Run is not here the first form. The first and the third form are the same in this verb. Say, said, has said, have said, or had said. Take, took, has taken, have taken, or had taken. Think, thought, has thought, have thought, or had thought. Write, wrote, has written, have written, or had written. Now let's see the use of regular and irregular verbs in these affirmative sentences. I cooked yesterday. He bought a new car last year. In these sentences, cooked is regular form of the verb as it is ending on regular ed, while bought is irregular form of the verb because it is changing its spelling from the first form. Let's see some more examples using irregular verbs form. I bought a red car and it cost 20,000 euros. You wrote a book last year. He came at home. We spoke 2 languages, English and French. She ran very fast and she won the race. Now in these examples, bought, cost, wrote, came, spoke, ran, won are the examples of irregular verbs. Now it's a quiz time. Here is an exercise for you. You are going to identify the verbs as regular or irregular. You are going to use the same verbs in your sentences, and after using them in the sentences, you are going to solve an exercise which contains some verbs, and you are going to use the correct form of the verbs in the given space. The first word is come. Come is a regular verb as we are going to change it into second form, so it will become came. The boy came to school yesterday. The second word is buy. Buy is also an irregular verb as we change it into past form, so it becomes bought and it changes its form completely. So we can use the sentence buy in a sentence. The girl is buying some sweets, or you can use in the past form. She bought some bananas from the market. Here is an exercise for you. Fill in the blanks with the past tense of the verbs given in the parentheses. We can see in the parentheses some verbs are given: start, die, carry, destroy, stop, recommend, offer, text, sow, try. So let's read the sentences and fill in the given space. Ahmed dashed his work early in the morning. The verb is given here, start. Start is a regular verb. So here the past form of regular verb will be started. Ahmed started his work early in the morning. Number 2, he dashed 2 years ago. Now here the verb is given die, and this is also a regular verb. He died 2 years ago. The truck dashed heavy load of goods to other side of the mountain. The verb is given here carry, and here we are going to change it into past form, carried. The truck carried heavy load of goods to the other side of the mountain. They dash this building to rebuild it. Destroy, and here the correct answer will be destroyed. They destroyed this building to rebuild it. They dash at the bus stop, and the verb is given here stop, so we are going to change into past form. They stopped at the bus stop. I dash him for that post. Recommend, or you can say the verb second form recommend is recommended. I recommended him for that post. He dashed me a handsome salary package. Now here the verb is given offer, and we are going to change into past form offered. He offered me a handsome salary package. The government dashed the basic items of use. Tax. Now here the second form of tax will be taxed. The government taxed the basic items of use. He showed his expertise when he dashed my coat, when he sew my coat. So here the word sew has the second form, sewed. The people dashed to escape the flood, but they could not do. Now here the verb is given try, and we are going to use the past form of try. Tried. The people tried to escape the flood, but they could not. I'm sure students you have understood well the difference between regular and irregular verbs and their use in the past form. Take care all of you. See you in the next lesson. Allah Hafiz. Have a nice time.